Morning children, welcome back to the English class. Today we are going to learn a story that is from Literature Reader, page number 34, The Riddle. It's written by Walter de la Mare, an English writer. He writes poems, short stories and novels. And some of his stories and poems are filled with mystery. Do you know what is mystery? Something unknown, something curious that end with suspense, right? Now here we have a story of 7 children, 7 siblings, brothers and sisters who lost their parents. After losing parents, they go to their grandma's house, which is very old, a very big house. Right, and let's see what happens there. Okay, then their grandma give them an important decision, an important information. Right, whether they follow it or not, that's the question here. And the name of the story is The Riddle. What is the meaning of riddle? Puzzle or mystery. Right, so let's enjoy it. And it begins. 7 children names Anne and Matilda, James, William and Henry, Harriet and Dorothea, they came to live with their grandmother. Okay. And there, this house in which grandmother lived, that is very old, right? That is in the time of Georges. That is a time, Georgian era in British, under King George 1 to 4. There is a time between 1714 to 1837. So it's a very old building, right? And the children come in a vehicle, 5 sitting behind and 2 beside the driver. But the grandma, she is very old and she had a very poor eyesight and hearing. So she could only see some dark figure when the children came, right? And she asked their name. It's not easy for them to remember, right? Old people. And asked them to repeat the names, okay? And she loved them and kissed them, right? And grandma gave them gift, each one of them according to their age, right? And told them, my dears, I wish to see all of you bright and happy in my house, right? I am an old woman, so I am not a match for you because I cannot play with you, right? I am unable to hear, or I am unable to see, or even unable to walk properly, right? So you have the freedom here, but only one condition she put forward is that every day in the morning and evening they must all come to grandma and meet her. So that's a happy moment for grandma, right? So show their smiling face to grandma. That was the only thing she asked them, right? So that she could call back, or she had the memory of her son Harry, right? Who is her son? This children's father. So father and mother lost after they came to live with grandma, right? But a very important thing grandma told, in a large room, there is a large room in this house, right? So there is in that corner what stand an old oak chest. What is an oak chest? Chest means, okay, a large box here made of wood for storing something, but that is something magical, so you should be very careful. You should not go there. That was the only demand put forward by grandma. Okay, then see, she says that is older than me, even older than my grandmother. So that there is something mysterious with this oak chest. Okay, so you should not no one should go there. That was what grandma asked them. What was being asked? No children should go to that room or peep into that chest. Something magical, something mystery, something serious. Okay. Then, because she told he cannot attend to them. She is old, unable to hear, unable to see, unable to walk properly. That's it. And then these 7 children, initially they were not very happy because an old building, they were gloomy, okay, not very happy. But later they began to be very happy because there were many things that give them happiness. Okay, so there was much to interest them. Old building, different things that they hadn't seen before, right? So one by one they started enjoying. Okay, so as grandma told, twice in every day they meet grandma and wish, kiss and come back, right? That was the routine they had. Then on one evening what happened? There was story things turns. In twilight, in the weak light of evening, Henry went upstairs where this ox is there. Then and he went there to look at the oak chest, which grandma wanted them not to go and see. So he pressed his finger and looked at its beauty, and he got a wonderful smell, fragrance there. So something that attracted. So he was curious to know what was inside, right? So he just opened the lid, which he saw nothing special, just an empty, an empty storage, and thereafter, but some smell he got, which reminded him of his mother, right? So he was completely in another world after opening that, right? So he felt the presence of his mother, right? And memory. So who is glimmering white dress, with white dress, used to read to him in the dusk. So that memory of mother came to him. So he climbed into that chest and the lid closed gently down over him. So he lost. So all other 6 children, they are tired of playing. Then they went to grandma and her room to tell good night. Okay. Then she looked out between the candles at them as if she were uncertain of something in her thought. Something was troubling her. The next day, Aunt told her grandmother that Henry was not anywhere to be found. They searched for him but could not be found. Okay, then grandma told he would be somewhere here. Okay, then again she warned all 6 siblings. Remember, all of you do not deal with the oak chest, right? And then, but you see, Matilda could not forget her brother Henry because since there were 7 children, they have age gap. So, those who are near to the age, they will be playing. So Matilda could not do away with Henry. So she was in search of Henry. Then, so she was searching everywhere. So she had a wooden doll in her arm, then singing, and she just searched for Henry. Okay, then again the magical power. She was attracted and she just peeped into that chest, maybe in search of Henry. And what is it? Sweet scented, something secret and very sweet scenting. So she took her doll with her into it, just as Henry himself had done. She also went inside in search of Henry. Matilda also So, see, there is something special in it. Whenever the children go near to that, they are unknowingly attracted towards that. Okay, they are attracted towards that without their knowledge. They are getting inside. That's a magical power of that object. Henry and Matilda, both of them were lost, right, in the chest. Now, these 5 children, right, and James, William, Harriet, and Dorothy, right. So only they left to play together, right. So grandma consoled them, some day maybe they will come back to you, my dears, because they too lost. Then Harriet and William were friends among, right? So they prefer to stay at home, while James and Dorothea like to play some other wild games outside. So on a silent afternoon in October, Harriet and William were talking softly together, and they heard a sound, squeaking of mouse. So they were in search in the dark, looking for the hole from which the mouse came, but they could not see any hole, right? So afterwards, they began to finger the curving of the chest, but instead of where did they reach? Near to the chest, but they did not come to know it, and they thought of playing, okay, seek and hide and seek. So here Harriet, like a princess, acted as a sleeping beauty, and William, like a prince, tried to find out her, but where she lay down, that is inside the chest. It was very big. So while searching for Harriet, William also got inside, and both of them were inside the chest. Okay. Then who all left? Only 3. James, Dorothy, and Hans. Right? See, again it is told old grandmother was weak, sight dim, and her hearing extremely difficult. So she could not go and manage these children. Right? Then, now after that, snow was falling. Right? Then, here Dorothea and James, they started playing. What did they play? Swimmer and rescuer. Dorothea would swim through this hard ice, and finally who will rescue her? James would rescue her. But you see, they were near this rock chest, and they were trapped inside while playing swimmer and rescuer. See, look at all this incident. Without their desire, they are attracted towards this magical box, and they are trapped inside. Right? That is the mystery here. Then, finally the doors close before them. Now who is left? Only Anne left. Right? And so what did she do? She is alone, but she would keep her promise. She went to meet her grandma. So they had some emotional talks and touch and kissing. Right? Then she came back to her room. Right? So she used to read books in the candlelight. She had before sleeping. That's her practice. So she was reading some fairy books. Okay. And what happens? She could hear fancy fairy voices while reading the book. Okay. So because the room was very silent, nobody else was there, a huge room. Right? And she was, after that, in the dead of night, she rose out of, then she went for sleeping. But after, in that dead night, she rose out of her bed in dream. In a dream, she rose out of bed. unknowingly, not deliberately, right? Then, and with the eyes wide open, yet seeing nothing of reality because it was dark, moved silently through the vacant house, passed the room where her grandmother was. So she passed the room where grandma was sleeping, and she was snoring. The snoring sound, grandma, but she passed her and reached above where the oxes is there. See, even in night dream, children are tempted, okay, unknowingly to go there. Then she unwalked to that strange room, right? As if she was guided by the hand towards the oxes, as if someone guiding her, some magical power, right? And she dreamed it was her bed. What was her bed? This oxes. And she lay down, right? But it was so dark in the room that the movement of the lid was indistinguishable. Could not identify. She also disappeared. Now who is left? Only grandma. Right? Grandmother, she was looking at the people, those who are traveling there, and she was very sad, right? And she also climbed the stair, very difficultly she walked, right? And finally, she understood nobody obeyed her, and finally all disappeared. So she was sad and thinking of her children and grandchildren. She sit on the same window seat. That is the end of the story. It's full of mystery. Okay, so all the seven children disappeared, and the grandma left alone there in that big house, right? With many thoughts and dreams in her life. Okay, so you can read well and write the answers. Okay, that is the end of the class. Have a nice day.